Hi, today I'm going to talk about this Arduino UNO sheild, programming sheild that is going to be used to program microcontrollers Atmega 328 and also Attiny 85 microcontroller. So we're going to give it a test today and see how easier it is to use this rather than using a breadboard and using the jump wire to connect your microcontroller to the Arduino UNO. So this is the sheild that I purchased from eBay. I put the link to the description below, and you can get yours if you want. But prior to using this sheild, we're going to make our Arduino board ready. So I already plugged it into my computer. So it's going to be, we're going to upload the program to it, so it will be used as a programmer. So the way we do it is actually go to example and select Arduino Uno ISP, and we have this window is popping up. That's the ISP. We're going to upload to the Arduino. Prior to uploading, make sure that you have selected the right board. It has to be the Arduino Uno. In my case is this guy, and also the right COM port is selected, okay, which it is, and also the programmer has to be set on the Arduino as ISP. Okay, so please pay attention. It's got to be Arduino as ISP. All right. So once we have that selected and everything in place, we go ahead and upload. So once we uploaded this sketch to the Arduino, I've already done that, so my Arduino is ready. You just click on this upload and it will upload this sketch to your board. So once we have that uploaded, I'm going to unplug the Arduino, and then I'm going to attach the sheild onto the board. Okay, so this sheild has actually pins on each side, and that tells you where it has to be connected and how it has to be connected. So on this side I have, the voltage is ground 5 volt and the reset. I'm going to line it up with the socket on this side of the Arduino board and plug it in. So it's ground, goes like this. And on the other side I have pin 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, so just plug it in. That's it. So it's completely seated and it's connected, right? So once we have that attached to the Arduino board, we are going to plug the Arduino board back to the computer. Okay, so the LED lights up. That means the sheild now is powering up. Okay, that's good. So going back to our the IDE, um, I assume that you already know how to program, the controller. So I don't want to go over the details. You need some library that has to be already uploaded and all that. So in this case, once we have the shield attached, we got to change our board to Arduino. There it is, Atmega 328 on breadboard. Okay, one more time. So the board now is Atmega 328 on breadboard. All right, and the programmer is set as Arduino as ISP. Okay, so we have that selected. If this is the first time you're programming your microcontroller, you need to burn the bootloader on it if you want to use it as a standalone, and you only need to do this once. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and burn the bootloader. done. Burning bootloader is done. Okay, so now we're going to grab our sketch that we want to upload to the microcontroller. Okay, so this is my sketch. I already opened it up. Make sure that I have the board selected as Atmega breadboard on on a breadboard, and the program still the right COM port, and the programmer still has Arduino ISP. And here in this version, I'm the IDE 1.8.12. Rather than selecting the upload, we have to go to sketch and use upload using programmer. That's a catch, or that's a tip here I want to give you guys about this version. If you select upload from here, it's not going to work. You have to use upload using programmer. Okay, so once we have that selected, then your sketch is going to start compiling, as you see, and then hopefully, if nothing goes wrong, is going to get uploaded to your microcontroller. So it's currently compiling. And when it starts uploading, I should see some LEDs here start blinking on the board. Oh, it's done. Okay, cool. So that was easy. So previously, before I bought this sheild, I actually had to use a breadboard and run some wires and all that. Sometimes, I mix them up and it doesn't work. So, but this board, man, it's making my life much easier. Okay, so we want to do another chip, this time Attiny 85. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect the board. I'm going to remove this controller. You can only program, you know, one microcontroller at a time. It's either Atmega 328 or Attiny 85. You cannot have both connected. I have never tested it. Maybe you want to give it a test. Maybe it works. I don't know. But I doubt it will work. But let's take this out. Just be careful when you remove the chip from the socket. You don't want to bend the pin. Okay, you just work it both ways. There you go. So I have the chip removed now. I'll put it back in the container. I'm going to grab an Attiny that I have here. And this chip also never been bootloaded or burn anything to it. It's brand new. So we're going to give that a try. So make sure that pin 1 connects to, there you go, like this. So the pin 1 on the board is here, and the pin 1 on the chip is this dot here. So I'm going to line them up and then press it down. There you go. So I have the Attiny attached to the board. One thing that you need to do for programming Attiny 85 is that this jumper here, this jumper, it has to be closed. For Atmega 328, it was open, right? But for Attiny 85, you have to short it out. Okay, it's closed now, right? So now we don't need to repeat the same steps, for uploading the ISP, because the board already has that uploaded. So we're gonna reconnect our board back to the computer, and then go to IDE. This time we're gonna select our Attiny chip, which is this one. And for the clock, I'm using 8 megahertz internal because this is going to be a standalone chip and it's going to use its external clock, internal clock. So I have everything selected. The board is COM7, that never changes. The programmer is Arduino as ISP. Okay, so we are ready to burn the bootloader now. Let's give that a try. Done burning bootloader. How easy was that? Okay, now we want to upload a different sketch. Let's say I have this sketch already open to this chip. I'm going to verify that I have the right chip selected. So the board is 85, the chip is Attiny 85, the clock is 8 megahertz internal, and the programmer is Arduino ISP and Arduino as ISP. Everything's good. So now we want to upload this sketch. So again, for this version, you don't do this upload here, it won't work. Go to a sketch and then upload using programmer. So we just click on that. It's compiling. And it's uploading now. Yeah, I can see those LEDs. I don't know if you can see it. It's actually under this shield. It's kind of hidden. Done uploading. Wow, that was easy. Okay. No error, no nothing. Nice. Okay. So I'm telling you guys, I really like this board. Man, it has really made my life much easier. I remember those days that I was running wires on the breadboard, and I was always running into issues because I was missing something here and there because I do a lot of chip programming, especially these two. So this shield is actually helping me a lot. That's it for now. I hope you liked and enjoyed it. So if you like, go ahead and grab yours. Like I said, I left the link to where you can buy yours in the description below. Thank you. Catch you later.